world. The view of a world trending towards ever more cooperation and hyperglobalization has become outdated. At least that is the feeling that people, certainly many electorates around the world, have been making clear. And it's more than an abstract feeling. The great fears are back. From the fear of climate change, to artificial intelligence, to that of migration, or simply of being left behind. And this also permeates into global affairs. Countries are weaponizing their sources of strength against each other. And we are now well into an era of hyper-competitive and hyper-transactional geopolitics. And that, inevitably, affects every single of our relationships. This is a world where we can no longer take much for granted, including the rules and norms that were built over the past 70 years. A world in which major powers try to eke out any possible advantage, using whatever tool works best, whether be it economic, technological, or security tools, sometimes all three at the same time. A world in which there is now concerted attempt to build spheres of influence and even grab land, much like in the 19th century or at the height of the Cold War. A world in which new authoritarian powers are clubbing together with a rogue Russia, ready to pounce on any division or weaknesses in alliances. A world in which emerging powers have become disillusioned with the way the international system works and are increasingly looking for alternatives. In most cases, they will work with whoever puts the best offer on the table. Some in Europe may not like this harsher, more transactional reality. But, dear ambassadors, as I said at the start, Europe must deal with the world as we find it. And I am convinced that in this hot-headed world, Europe's best approach is to remain level-headed. It must make decisions not out of emotion,